So you're going to have to, when you're over there, you can't worry too much about the state. You can throw out resolutions and send them to the Fed. But you're going to have to worry about the state, and you're going to have to present yourself to groups of people and ideas that are solid, that they can grab a hold of.
Well, and you need to be able to state it succinctly in about 2 sentences.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well,
Like on health and welfare, I'd give you a grade. My idea would be over there to start cutting it at 10%. It's at 100 million or whatever, we're going to cut it 10% this year.
is 10% feasible?
Well, that's what you're going to have to look and see.
And
I think it is.
We've done that more than that this year with the budget cuts we've had.
Right.
So we need to learn to live with what we're spending this year. Cut it again next year.
Well, I could definitely say that, that their cuts should definitely be made. You know, whether I can actually go out and say 10%, 15%, or 20%. Right now, it's really kind of weird. I've got April 19th, I threw my hat in for candidacy. I thought, oh gosh. Then I thought, oh man, I got to do a website. And then I got people telling me, oh, you got to learn the issues, the difference between when you're your candidate, and then you got to go meet people, then you got to write speeches, and then you have to do this and that and the other. I'm not complaining. It's a blast. Okay, but I'm going to have a really difficult time trying to be able to narrow down a message. And the only message I have right now, unless if you guys are looking for ways to help, you can help me figure it out, because I can take all the help I can get, is to be able to say, look, you know, I'm just a regular guy.
I, for one, am really glad that he's willing to go down there and do that for us, because I wouldn't want to go down there to do that. And I think everybody would probably feel that same way. And you're working on your presentation, and you're going to get it.
You know, I think so many people are tired of the regular politicians and the promises that are made that they don't keep. And so, to me, you're kind of refreshing that your gut's just out there, that you love the country, that you love God, that you are willing to say those things, because nobody says those things anymore.
Heaven's sakes,
So, I'm going on your integrity because you come across as a person that actually has integrity, which I have this much faith in those politicians, and I think they're all just lying to me. And you know,
when our politicians have all the answers, it's time for them to go.
But you know, it's really funny because the two things I've noticed is, what party am I? They're not really listening to what I'm saying. They still want to know what party, and then they want to know what I'm going to fix. And automatically, I thought to myself, you know, I mean, we've got to the point where the definition of just about every word is relative.
if you just said, I am for the Constitution, I uphold the Constitution, and I believe in God, there's so many people who would be so happy just to hear those words come out of your mouth that they'd go, oh, he's for the Constitution, I'll vote for him.
Well, I just put it on the front of my car.
But they all say that.
You know, and then they look at it, and they don't even look at it, and then they ask me if I'm a Republican or Democrat. So I don't have an R or D on there. And I thought it was actually an accident.
You know what you should say?
But it's
I'm an
actually-
American who believes in the Constitution, and I'm here to uphold it. That's what I'm trying
But
to
now
do.
here's the thing I struggle with, okay? The reason why I had to go through the whole rigmarole to say that I'm a pro-life Christian, I mean,
I
where
like
in
how you
God's
started out
green
with
earth
that.
would I have to say that I'm a pro-life Christian, first of all? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I have to say I'm a pro-life constitutional candidate. Why do I have to add all those in there? Because Obama is obeying the Constitution.
No, he didn't.
No, let me clarify. Believe me, nothing gets more no, he believes.
I learned it 50 years ago, and he hasn't practiced anything I learned.
He believes in full faith, you know, or he wants to be able to portray that. And Congress believes that, you know, everything falls under the Congress clause. So they have their idea of what the Constitution is, and that's why I had to decide, okay, I'm a Christian, pro-life, original intent, constitutional conservative. Because hopefully it kind of gives you the idea that I'm trying to be a little bit more specific in the beginning so you don't have to go, do you believe in God? Do you believe in the Constitution? Are you conservative? And I'm like, okay, I just nailed it. I gave you 5 of them right there. So, you know, I don't really want to have to say that. You know, I'd like to
Actually,
say.
I was glad that you did.
I'd like to say that, you know, I believe in our founders' original intent. I believe in the Constitution. I believe it's written for a moral and religious people, and it's really wholly adequate for any other.
But if we don't have the Constitution, forget it.
But
I mean, pro-life, nothing is going to work if we don't have the Constitution.
And you know what's more than that I like to add to that is, although the Constitution is a great document, it's really the spirit of the Constitution that really makes it complete. And I think what happens is when you have the spirit of the law, and you have the law together, they're tremendously powerful.
They are.
But when you take away the history, to me, the spirit is the history behind it, and all of the frustrations and sacrifices and blessings and things that were inherent in all of that. You just have an old dilapidated document, to most people would look at it and say, oh, that's just a piece of paper. It can be changed for light transit cause.
That's why education is such an issue. If they can teach the kids in the beginning that it doesn't matter, then they got them when they get grown.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
Well, it's the same thing like the Bible. I translate it this way. The Constitution, I translate it this way. So, you have all these different views, and that's exactly what's happening with their views of the Constitution. They're stretching it to make it suit them.
They say it's a breathing, living document.
They actually call that, to most of you that know, they call that moral relativism. Are you familiar with moral relativism?
I don't know.
Moral relativism is a philosophical term indicating that whatever's right for you is right. That you're entitled to your own right and you're entitled to your own truth. And I love that argument. I get in there, I just get going with my liberal friends like that, and I love to be able to talk about that. But the moral relativity is the ideology utilizes the humanism ideology. And it can use either one. The humanism comes in two forms, so I can go all day long on that. The cosmic humanism and the secular humanism. And so right now we're kind of straddling on it's really kind of weird to see where we're at, because we're really not standing on, we've got a blended worldview going on in the country, and there's no absolute truth anymore.
Right.
Which makes law arbitrary, right? So law shouldn't work. And look at us now. The Constitution, it means different things to different people. So we've really got an arbitrary rule of law. So I should be able to go shoot somebody, right? And
Well,
it should be okay.
that's the way our laws are too. You have a law that says if you do this, then this happens, but that's not happening.
Right.
So, same thing.
So some people will get punished for one law and some people
Right.
don't.
Well, Tom,
Sorry.
we want to thank you for coming. You're welcome to stay and talk all night. I just didn't want anybody to feel like they were stuck if they needed to go, and appreciate, I think we should give Tom a hand for coming. Thank all of you for coming, and you're welcome to stay as long as you like. There are a few cookies up there and apples if you want to stand around and talk and eat and ask Tom more questions or give him your opinions or whatever. You're welcome to. I just wanted to kind of post it for those who have to leave.
Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.